Welcome back, everyone. Michael here with Offshore Citizen. Today I'm going to dive into a slight little topic very quickly, which annoys me a little bit because of the fact that when I didn't understand it, I was trying to research it, and it was very unclear. A business partner and I, he was pretty financially sophisticated, had to go through and kind of figure it out. And so now, once I kind of figured out, I was like, it's really annoying to me that more people don't talk about this. And that is the subject of what is the difference between warrants and options. Okay, we're going to dive into that in this video. Before we get started though, if you haven't already, destroy the subscribe button, click the notification bell, stay up to date on other videos, check out the other ones. If you like the video, please click the like button. And if you're interested in assistance with international structuring, asset protection, tax planning, international offshore banking, company formations, residencies, citizenships all over the world, international business, international investing, reach out to us. You can book a call with me, clarity.fm/Michael Rosmer, or check out our websites, offshorecitizen.net, offshorecapitalist.com. Okay, let's dive into it. Warrants versus options. So when I first, for those of you who don't know, one of the things that's quite common in, let's say, a tech startup is that you may get, say, share-based compensation, and this may come in the form of options. Okay, stock options were a thing. It's not just there, it's, a lot of cases. And the idea, of course, is, hey, if the business does well, the people who are involved do well, right? Same will typically go for, other cases where you do this. So for instance, there was a client of mine in an old business that I had. He was recruiting some people for it. His business was doing quite well, and they were trying to find somebody senior. So he said, okay, great, we're going to give warrants to whoever it is that comes on board. Very cool. Okay, great. So it's a form of kind of stock-based compensation, although the term option does not necessarily have to refer to stock. So for instance, you can get an option on a property. Okay, you can pay somebody to have the right but not the obligation to buy that property. Okay, you also may trade stock options on the stock market, right? Although it doesn't have to be stocks. Again, you can trade options on many different things. Okay, the important thing to note is this idea that an option refers to something underlying, and it means exactly what it sounds like it means, which is I have the option but not the obligation. Okay, and that could be to buy or sell, by the way. So you could have put options or call options when you're talking about stocks, etc. All right. So what about warrants? Warrants are kind of similar, right? So sometimes what you'll have, for instance, in a private placement investment is maybe you'll say, okay, I'm getting a certain number of shares for my investment, and I'm also going to get warrants which give me the ability to buy more shares at a fixed price in the future. You're kind of like, well, hang on a minute. Isn't that kind of like an option? What's the difference here? And if you go and look this up, you're going to find some bizarre differences, definitions. They'll say, oh, well, this one is usually short-term, that one's usually long-term, but then you're like, yeah, but it doesn't have to be that. You could have long-term or short-term for either of them. And so, like what's going on? Here is what's going on. Here's what the difference is, okay? In the case of an option, the option is on something that already exists, okay? Meaning that you have that property, I'm buying an option from you in order to get it. I have a stock, okay, that the company has already got shares, and we're going to issue you options which are in the future for X period of time are going to give you the ability to buy those shares at a fixed price, okay? A warrant involves something where there are new shares created, okay, which is why you'll hear about warrants with respect to stocks and not warrants with respect to houses, okay? So what the deal is that you would issue more shares to fulfill that warrant, whereas it would be an option on existing shares. Okay, that's the difference. Does it exist or does it not exist? If it doesn't exist, it's a warrant. If it does exist, it's a stock, and an option. And this has various consequences. Anyway, very simple definition. I hope it explains it to you. If you'd like to learn more about these things, please check out our other videos. Please click our subscribe button, our notification bell. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you have questions, put them in the comments below. If there's some topic you'd like to hear from, please write about it down there. Check us out on our websites, offshorecitizen.net, offshorecapitalist.com. And if you'd like help with anything, please book a call with me, clarity.fm/Michael Rosmer. I will see you guys on the next video.